Hello, my dear students. This is a short video to introduce you to the new didactic unit that we're going to deal with during this week. We have 2 days in the week and 2 sessions each, and we're going to dedicate it to gender equality. You know that whenever it is possible, we try not to only talk about and develop our linguistic skills, but also human rights, sustainable development goals with a critical twist, as you know. And of course, gender equality is one of those issues that are necessary also to kind of develop our personality and our place in our society as well. So, in this week, we're going to also establish new and consolidate past topics that we've seen, grammatical topics that we've seen during the year. So, what we're going to do exactly? So, by the end of the unit, you will have written an opinion essay on a top issue for our society, such as gender equality or gender inequality. And something to encourage you to work as a team is to make a presentation of a review of a short story written by a woman that we will also choose in class. So, first, we've got cross-curricular and linguistic competences all together. This is a one-week project, and in the end, your final mark, which we will deal with shortly, will be included in your portfolio, and it will be 20% of that portfolio. Okay? Now, regarding the activities, we've got warm-up activities, and there's a link that you have to a video which is very interesting, in my opinion, because it is, and we'll see now, I'll show you the interface. It's called UK Gender Inequality Explained with Serials. It's a very short video, no more than 3 minutes. And there's this guy explaining very clearly the difference between men and women and what gender inequality is, using a very funny metaphor sometimes, such as milk for men and lady flakes. But let's come back to our presentation of the unit. And that's for after having a look at this video, there'll be a brainstorming of our ideas and a small group conversation of all of you in groups of 4 or 5. Next, development activities. This is the core of the unit. And in the end of that session, of that very first session of the brainstorming and the warm-up, we will see all the linguistic content involved with several samples. And we'll get down to work first individually with that opinion essay that you'll have to write, and then as a team. And of course, by the way, as we always do in class, digital technologies are there for you to use them and abuse them, but wisely always. And of course, if they are necessary to engage you in the process, especially of the teamwork, you're very welcome to use them. So chat with your team, search any information that you may like, and of course, engage. And regarding linguistic content, there's a link, as you can see, that gets to quite an interesting website overall, about which is by a guy from Lebanese, and we've got here several levels to choose from, and you've got here about the tips for writing an essay, the ingredients for a good essay. You can also download it in PDF file. And also it's nice that we see also the main the main source of all those exams, which is Cambridge and the Cambridge University. And here you've got several tips as well, and very important, specific expressions that you will have to use in the writing of your essay. You'll have to use at least 10 of them. And very interesting, in my opinion, you've got 2 samples of another topic. Of course, you cannot have the same topic. And you will have to upload your individual essay in our virtual classroom. And remember that we've got very strong plagiarism tools just to check if it was you who wrote the essay or not. Then we've got a guide in reading, a short story by a woman. And for that, you'll have to choose in small groups, 2 probably or 3, one the same short story by a female author from the 21st, 20th, or 19th century in the English language. You have to read it, and then you have to make a short presentation about it. You will also have the script of that presentation, and of course, you will be able to use as many digital technologies as you want to. Then let's continue with production and consolidation, because all that you have done, will be really worth it, really worth it. And because you will have learned to write an essay, and you have read an interesting and attractive short story by a female author you may not even known about before we started the unit, and you'll have got to meet better some of your classmates because you have to work with them. Okay? And last but not least, my dear students, it's very interesting for us that you can do your self-assessment and the peer review. And I'm going to also show you the rubrics that we're going to use for the essay and for the team oral presentation. The essay will be corrected by me, and these are the rubrics that will be in store for you. And let me show them. Yes, for your essay, which, as I told you, will be corrected by me, these rubrics will be available to you from the very first moment. And interestingly, for your team presentation, I will also assess, but the most important thing is that you will have to produce feedback for the rest of your classmates via a questionnaire in our virtual classroom that you can complete as many times as you need, so that you can assess anybody else in the class. The peer review will be, my dear students, anonymous. So feel free to express your ideas, but most importantly, be kind to your classmates, just as kind as they are with you, or as kind as you expect to be treated by your classmates. And all in all, with these 1 week didactic unit, I'm sure that we will consolidate, as I said earlier on, your knowledge of English, and you will have learned very useful vocabulary and new linguistic expressions. You will have more strategies also to face your exam successfully, and above all, you will have become a more active and critical and socially involved citizen. And that's all. Let's get down to work, my dear students, and let me close with a quote by Jane Austen. So, it isn't what we say or think what defines us, but what we really do. So let's go back to work. And I hope you like it. And any questions or queries, please tell me.